Everyone. Appreciate you all being here at USA Crypto Group for this AMA session. Today we have a project called Pepa Inu. Pepa Inu. Did it get cut off there?
You did.
Okay. Pepa Inu is a new, exciting meme-based token project that aims to revolutionize the world of meme coins. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome President from the team. President, it's great having you here, brother. If you can start out introducing yourself, talk about your team a bit, and give us a bit of insight on your background and experience.
All right. Okay, let me know when to start.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay. So, first of all, I'm president. I am actually an advisor of the project. I'm one of the team, but I was hired by Peppa when we were doing the presale, and then I helped them through launch, through presale, and everything. I worked with a lot of projects in the past, and this is actually the biggest one that I've worked for so far. And basically Pepa Inu launched almost 25 days ago. It's I can't really be specific because I don't remember. But yeah, we launched in a very low market cap, 23,000 market cap if I'm not mistaken. We filled a very low hard cap for 50 BNB, and then yeah, we have a very amazing community. As you can see, the community didn't leave us since day one until today, and we have a lot of things going on. We have live utilities now. We work on the future pool for almost a month now. It's live. I think we just got it live yesterday or the other day. Everyone can see that through our website. But we have. I'm still here. Okay. We also have the Peppa Care. Peppa Care is another utility that we have. We are gonna use that utility to help the people in need. We came up with Peppa Care because we want to reach out to other people as well, aside from um, aside from actually just using the tax for the development of the project. We want to give away. We want to give more to the people as well. Basically, we are going to use that for communities. It will be voted by the Peppa community of to which community we're gonna spend our Peppa donation. Um, what else? We have the NFTs as well. We have sold it. The first set of collections was sold out. There's another collection that we are trying to sell as well. I think around 30 NFTs are sold. So, or for um, if I'm not mistaken. And the farm, we have Peppa Farm as well, where holders can stake their Peppas and and you know and earn more. So what else? Um,
Yeah, I
Pretty much.
appreciate it, President. And
Yeah.
we'll go in depth on each of the utility there. So I appreciate you being here, represent the project because the owner is not here. So thank you for the introduction. Just to recap, you said the project was launched 25 days ago at 23,000 market cap. So right now, guys, the project is live. And you guys look at our pin post, there's a direct link to the chart. Currently, right now, the project is at 4.5 million market cap. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, it did amazing. So people who bought into the project are sitting on an amazing profit right now. So congratulations on that. So great job on that. Now, before we go on into in depth onto each utility that you guys have, like you mentioned there on those utility, I want to get some of the basic stuff out of the way first. You guys are audited, correct?
Yep. We are audited. We are KYC, and we are doxed in the community. So all is kind of safe and transparent. We're actually by far from what from all the projects that I work with, the Peppa team, the Peppa community, has been very transparent, and which is, I think, why we are doing so well in terms of holding and making more updates to the community.
Awesome, awesome. And I read somewhere that once you guys pass the 3 million market cap, that you guys gonna get a certain audit. Is that on the way? Is that something that you guys had already doing, or is that something you guys plan to do?
Perfect. Yeah, actually, great question. We have been discussing the CERTIC audit since actually we did the CMC, because a lot of the OG community are suggesting that we have the OG community. I don't know if I missed that. The OG community helps us as well. It's not just a team alone. We work together. We brainstorm ideas and all, and the audits and all. And about the CERTIC audit, we have been discussing it. However, there is no yet final answer, and I cannot really disclose any information, any specific information about CERTIC audit. But what I can assure you guys that aside from CERTIC audit, we have big plans, bigger plans than this. And if the community, because we are community driven token, okay, we don't just decide because we think it's good for the project. We have to. We always interact with the community, whatever they think the best of the project as well. It's not just okay. This project did CERTIC audit and it flew, like whatever. But personally, I'm really happy. I'm really good at. I'd be good if we're gonna go CERTIC audit. But we have to ask the community always, and I think that's very important about that.
Yeah, I think it's great that you guys are getting the community involved. Now you put so much emphasis on getting the community's opinion and input for the directions of the project. Is that something that you guys have a DAO? Is that what it is, or you just right in the Telegram room?
It's actually we share these ideas more in our OG group, not in the main chat. This is
what is an OG group, brother? Can you expand on that?
Sure,
what is an OG group?
We started creating this OG group after we filled our pre-sale, because we believe that making a private group for our pre-sale holders would help us more stabilize the project, and eventually it worked, which is nice, and we were able to recruit more OG, not just the pre-sale holders, but the big bag holders. Before it was open, if you are holding around like $2,000 or $3,000 worth of Peppa, you are invited to join our OG. Now I think we have closed the group because it's getting, if it's big, if it becomes bigger, it's going to be some, it's gonna cause us some problem as well. So when the community is when you're leaking so much information to a lot of people, it might cause some problems. So that's why we closed it, and the OG people are very, very supportive, and what we love about this group is, aside, like, unlike any projects out there, the OG group is actually the first community, the first private invest. I don't even know how am I gonna uh, describe it, but the OG group is very amazing. I'm very speechless about how these people are working for the project as well, not just the team alone. I have to share that to you that some of the OG groups even sold their cars to help support the project. One of the member of the OG group sold his gold to invest in Peppa. This OG group, I never seen this kind of investors in my life.
President, can I ask you something? Okay, you speak on a lot of OG group, but this is actually you guys group. So it's a private group from you guys. Is that what it is?
It's a private group from Peppa. Okay.
It's a private. How does an investor able to come into an OG group?
If they hold a lot of Peppa, then you are eligible to join the OG group. But right now, even if you hold, like, let's say $10,000 worth of Peppa or $20,000 worth of Peppa, you cannot join anymore because it's closed. We are just going to close our OG group for now, if I'm not mistaken, because we are a lot of specific details are being um, uploaded there, and they that the news that we're trying to protect as well is very it's very delicate, because when you're doing a project, you can't just say, hey, we're gonna do a partnership with this AX, or with this group, with this community, we're gonna get listed in this AX, whatever. And if we post at the community every time, um, every time we post some updates like that, everyone, the community will just keep waiting of the news, and then they will just jit out after the news, or after we get listed, or after we or whatever the dealings we had in that community, or in that uh, marketing that we did. Because to be honest, I personally believe that it's working, because when we are going to launch when we are going to get listed in CMC before, a lot of people were asking when CMC, when CMC, when CMC, and then after the CMC, a lot of people cheated out, but we're thankful that a lot of OG held their bugs, and then they bought more. So that's why we hold the floor, even though we're in the bear market.
All right, perfect. Okay, so the OG group, just to summarize, the OG group here is a private group that is based on the amount of token that you have to hold, and they will invite you to this group. And this group has a lot of input on the directions that is of the project, and currently it's closed right now. All right, sounds good, brother. Got it. All right.
Can I add something?
Now,
it's not. I actually not talking only about the OG group. If you guys have any questions, just throw it. And actually, I think I missed the team members, because I'm really not aware that I'm gonna speak in the VC. That's why I'm kinda how do you say that? I'm kinda confused of how am I going to start and who am I gonna mention. So forgive me about that. Anyway, the team is for actually the main team member consists of 3 people only before we expanded. It's Illa from Netherlands, and then his brother, who's behind the scene as well. He works in the website, if I'm not mistaken, and Fab, our dev, he created the contract. So actually, these are the 3 guys who created Peppa before we joined Peppa. So I think you have to understand that as well. So they're all from Netherlands, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So yeah. What else? We are audited by analytics, uh, and there are a lot of CAX listings incoming. I cannot disclose anything yet. I'm not sure if I'm allowed. I was hoping that Ila wakes up soon, so he can discuss more specific information. But to be honest, I'm very excited about what's to come in the following weeks, because we are sure that Peppa is going to be one of the giants, one of the meme coin giants, and I'm very confident in this. If you
perfect.
will zoom out in our chart, you will see how we held that flat line from March 14 to March 17. No one sold. We didn't even go below pre-sale until we hit 340x. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, so no,
Decent.
it's no doubt that you guys have done a good job. But I want to get into like specific questions, okay, President, so that way we can get a direct answer about of the things that the community need to know. All right, so now let's talk about. You just mentioned that you guys are planning to go into a sex exchange, and I did read somewhere that you guys are planning on. You guys had talked to or locked it in already, the top 15 exchange. And I think you cannot say specifically when or who in regards to the regulations or the laws of it'd be like inside trading information, right? So you cannot mention that for sure. But they are going to list on the top 15 sex exchange here very soon. So that is the plan. Now let's get Now let's get into the tokenomics here, President. Let's talk about the taxes and what are those distributions allocated
Sure.
to?
Sure. The taxes are actually pretty basic. The first 1% of the tax goes to the liquidity. 5% of the tax, oh, actually, the website says 2% of the tax goes to development and 2% goes to the marketing, and then the 4% goes to reflections. So let me see. Wait, let me see. I don't know if I'm correct, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking at the white paper right now. Exactly. So 5% goes to the automatic distribution, which are the Peppa reflections. 2% goes to the marketing for our marketing, and then 2% goes for our development. Um, for the development of the project. So
Okay, so it looks like 10% in, 10% out,
exactly.
5% reflection of native tokens. So it's pretty much you buy into the token, you hold it, and you get a reflection. They give rewards on the native token in
Yes,
proportion
every
to
time.
what you are holding, based
Yes,
on what you're
exactly. Every
holding.
time. Yes.
And
Every time there's a buy that comes in, you get Peppa tokens. You get percentage of the Peppa tokens as well. And every time sells, if there are huge sales, there are huge buys, you get more Peppas. You know, so it's a very very basic and decent tax.
and 2% buyback, and goes to liquidity, 2% and burn 50% of the supply already, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, since the project is live, is there any vesting left on the project?
Okay. Good question. To be honest, we didn't do any private sale. There are no any vesting tokens as well. There are no team tokens. Our contract is renounced, and team holds no tokens as well. However, if you will ask how we're going to list our token into SEX without holding any tokens, that's where we're gonna use our marketing wallet, because the fees are in Peppas. So in that way, we have our Peppa tokens through the market, through the taxes, but we never the team never hold the Peppa tokens since the start. So that's how I gonna clarify it.
I see. So the 2% that's dedicated to marketing, from the taxes, it's to the marketing. You guys will use that 2% of the tokens for the SEX exchanges, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. All right, now, okay, I think we got all the basic things out of the way already. So yeah, again, congratulations, man. You guys have done a heck of a job. You guys went from 23K market cap to currently at 4.5 million market cap. So great job on that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so now let's get into the use cases that you guys have currently. You have the future pools. Let's go in depth on that. What is the future pools?
Okay, actually, to be honest with you guys, I haven't been trying the future pools, but if I'm not mistaken, the future pools are not actually like Binance. When you do future, it's predictions. You predict um what's going to be the price, and then you get rewarded. But specifically, yeah, are there any OGs out here who can maybe um share if you guys had tried the future pools?
Yes, I can share.
Okay. IGV.
The future, yeah. Hi. The future pools is basically the platform where you invest. Suppose you invest $5, and the pool if you are chosen as a winner, then you will get the 80% of the pool. So suppose you have bet on a price of BNB, and it got correct. So the contract will automatically give that winner 80% of the total pool, and the 20% will go to the ecosystem maintenance.
Yeah, I appreciate that, GV. I had a chance to dissect that. It's pretty simple, right? So it's a community driven. You pull in the money and you predict what price is going to be. So, for example, currently right now, they have a pool that is open on BNB right now. So you put the money in. Like I said, anybody can input the money in, and you bet. You pretty much predict the price of the BNB. If you get closest to it, and you win. You win the 85%, and the 15% that go back into the ecosystem, for further development. Very basic stuff. It's actually really awesome. There's stuff that we, in our group, we do a banner sometime predict what price Bitcoin is going to be at, a certain day. It's the same concept as this, right? Except for that, you pull in the money from the community.
Can I add something? I'm also the OG.
Yeah, go ahead, Mitchell.
Yeah, hi, my name is Mitchell. You were talking about the pool. The thing is, what I'm gonna say about the pool. If there's only one specific number that you can vote on it, and there's nobody else that can do it also. So there's always one winner for the closest one. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, Mitchell. 100%. Very easy and very clear to understand. And
Okay.
It is live right now, guys. It is live right now. So go. You guys can go check it out on their website there.
Okay.
All right. Well, Mitchell for the further expansion on the pool there, and GV Rice as well. All right. So we can go on to the next one. The next one we have on here is the Peppa Care, and I believe that is your charity side of the project. Is that correct there, President?
Yeah, exactly. Peppa is actually live now, and we were able to give some donation to a Turkish family who were affected by the earthquake. So they're our first Peppa Care sponsored, or how you even say that exactly, but yeah.
And to date, do you know how much have you guys donated already?
Yes.
Yeah, can you answer that, Mitchell, for me?
Yeah, of course. We donated a woman that lost we paid the rent in Turkey with the earthquake, and yeah, that's what I know about the Peppa Care at the moment. And there were also a few people that were scammed, and we refunded them. At least Ilu did that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this very quick. We were able to actually refund the Peppa community who were scammed as well. Using the Peppa Care, we were able to refund those people, which is very nice. No project have done this. I don't know if I'm not mistaken. And as well as we also we heard about the what's the project name? Safe Moon. Yeah, the Safe Moon. The Safe Moon. We were able to airdrop Peppa tokens as well into Safe Moon holders. We gave them some Peppa tokens, and then as well as the family who was affected by the earthquake, we were able to sponsor 1 year rent to the family, which is actually pretty nice, and we're gonna do more in the future.
And I'm assuming that the decision is made within the OG community. Is that correct?
Yes, actually, that's correct.
Okay, perfect. All right. Now, I do also see that you have a meme marketplace on your website that's not currently live yet. If you can give us some insight into what that is about.
Hey, GV, can you answer that for me? Is GV here?
Yes. Could you repeat the question again?
GV, on your website, you have a tab that says meme market and it says coming soon.
Yes.
There's no information on that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Meme
could
market
you?
is
Oh, go ahead.
yeah. Meme market is basically a platform where the any person who wants to create NFT from memes can do it just by click of buttons. So suppose you have created some memes and you want that to be converted into NFT. So you just create that meme or upload that meme, and with a click of button it will get converted into NFT, and you can then put on sell if you want to, as and
Aw-
if
Awesome.
there is buyer's demand, then yes.
Okay, and do you happen to know like when that's going to be live there, GV?
Yeah, it will be live at the end of this month, or the probably the first week of May, if all works are done, or it might get late if there is some glitches in the system.
I see. Awesome. Okay, very straightforward. All right. Now the next topic you guys have there is the merchandise. What is that about?
Okay. Do you want me to answer that, GB?
Yes. Go.
Yeah. Actually, the merchandise, is that what you mentioned?
Yeah.
Okay. The merchandise are not yet live. However, uh we have developed actually a pair of Peppa shoes. And it's going to be sent to our to our founder, and then we're actually waiting how it's gonna the results. We're waiting for the results, and we're gonna post it in the community, and then we decide if we're going to actually sell more merchandise. It actually depends on the result that we have received, or we're going to receive from the artist. But there are a lot of updates as we're gonna keep releasing in the Peppa community. Uh, Aside from the merchandise, and that's which is really nice, I think. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. Very straightforward. You guys will have a merchandise marketplace, and I'm assuming that you can buy just merchandise, right? I mean, whether that's cups, T-shirts, etc. I'm not sure the exact product on the merchandise marketplace there, but I'm assuming usually the project will create like products based off their project, shirts, hats, just to
Yeah.
further marketing strategy, right? Further raising
Yeah,
awareness to
yeah.
the project.
Pretty
So
much, we are actually expanding everything. We're actually trying to reach milestones and reach more utilities in the future. We actually proposed a huge utility to the owner. I'm actually the one who proposed Peppa Care, and I'm happy that the team actually loved it, and we're now doing it now. Because before we only had the features pool, the NFT marketplace, and then I thought I talked to the owner, and I said we need to add more, because we gotta use more we gotta release more utility to the community if you want if you want to really want to uh, advertising effectively, because we are not just a typical meme coin who just pumps and dumps the other day. We want to stay longer. So yeah, we actually um, planning to have our own in the future, our own Peppa pad. I actually suggested that weeks ago to the owner, and anyway, it's not yet finalized, but there are lots of updates we're gonna do and release to the community. If not NFTs, we just sold out our first batch of NFT, and the second batch is selling out, and the 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 how do you say that the money we got from the NFTs are going to be used for the marketing, and of course some of it will be uh, will be used to pay our artists as well.
yeah, so talk to me about, since we're on the NFT subject there, President, talk to me about the use cases of your NFTs. What can I do if I buy an NFT? How does that benefit me?
Um, Actually, if you buy yourself an NFT, and It's like you're just collecting one of our unique NFTs that go not that there aren't gonna be anymore. I don't know if it makes sense, but you will just hold and collect, and in the future we will do more. That if a person carries an NFT, you can join our private communities. Like before, when the OGs are open, we are actually inviting anyone who can buy an NFT and then join our OG. Because being in an OG is actually a good thing. You're going to, if you're in an OG, you're gonna go, you're gonna go secure your bags more, and as well as connect even more with the team. So, but now it's closed anyway. If you hold an NFT, a lot of things will, we will do some more so that our NFT holders will enjoy holding our NFTs. And in the bull run, the bull market, when they sell their Peppa their Peppa NFTs, I believe that it will benefit them more because right now we're sitting at bear market, and when they sell their NFTs at the bull run, it will be very beneficial for the holders as well. And if you hold a Peppa NFT now, and then we achieve, because what we're actually trying to achieve is become one of these meme giants, and you know what they are, right? Dodge, Shiba, and we're gonna be one of them. And if you hold a Peppa NFT this early and above 50 million market cap or 100 million market cap, which is one of our dreams, one of our goals, holding a Peppa NFT today, and after we reach that, it's gonna be huge. The Peppa NFT, it's not gonna be like every month we're gonna release another NFT. You're not even sure if after this collection we're gonna release another one. So we're trying to do it more limited, and more we will hype it more in the future. But right now we are focused in delivering more of our utilities. The future pool is just live, and we're gonna focus more on that as well, because when it's released, when a utility is just released a few weeks ago, they're gonna we're gonna make some updates, and then we're gonna look at some errors if there are some. So we have to stabilize more before we actually go to our NFTs and hype it up, because right now we're just starting. We barely even started, actually.
All right, yeah. So it's actually, if you buy an NFT, they do have staking NFT as well. So and they allow you to stake up to 5 NFTs. So the more NFTs you buy,
and actually,
the more
the more NFTs you hold, the highest APR you get as well. So yeah, because you get to stake as well your NFTs, if not mistaken.
All right, got it. All right, sounds good. Let's go on to the next one. Let's talk about the LP farming that you guys have going on right now.
Okay. Can you speak about our farming? Because I think you're more technical than me. Hello, GB. Are you there?
Yeah, so I can speak on it as well. So if you guys know, LP farming is pretty much you input the native token, and also you input the BNB, right? So right now the pair is BNB and native token. So it's pretty much liquidity farming, right? So the idea of it is that you stake into the pool and you're able to earn more of the native token, right? But the risk is that it's impermanent loss. So it's very basic stuff. So right now it's live. So if you guys want to do LP farming, get the same amount of BNB and also the same amount of the native token that they're offering, which is the Pepa Inu token, and input it to the pool. And over time, you earn more native tokens. But you have to understand the impermanent loss. So that's actually very crucial. If you do not understand that, make sure you read up to it. But it's a chance for you guys to earn more tokens pretty much. That's currently live right now on the website,
Yeah.
and you're able to do ALP farming. So that's another great way for you to earn the rewards. Okay, so right now let's go into the next subject here, President.
Sure.
Are you guys listed on CMC and CG and all that yet?
Yeah, we are listed in CGK and CMC. That's correct.
Perfect. And you guys were at 340x all-time high, correct?
If I'm not mistaken, 340. Yeah, around that one. Around that.
Yeah. So I do not know the details and how you guys were marketing yourself, but this is a very impressive.
Yeah, to be honest, even the team was surprised about when it happened. I have to share some funny stories before we even reached that 340x. When we were stuck below 100 kmc, if I'm not mistaken, before CMC, there are a lot of doubts in ourselves as well. I even told to Dev that multiple. I even told him multiple ways that we can pump it. But to be honest, we were struggling with funds in the first place. In the past, however, we were denied by CMC 5 times, and we're actually worried that we will be blacklisted in our sixth try. But yeah, eventually it worked because we ourselves applied it. We didn't use any um, you know insiders that they claim, because that's what keeps us rejecting. There are a lot of marketers out there, who just DM and then they offer a lot of stuff and they take a bunch of marketing funds. Hopefully, but we are grateful that we weren't scammed by these marketers, and actually, no funds was spent to those insiders as well, because we were denied 5 times. And then after the CMC, we had our AMA in a community, and then during our AMA, a lot of buys were coming in when our CEO was talking, if I can recall, and then the buys were just keep coming and coming and coming. Every day I wake up and then you ATH, and then the next day another ATH again, and then it consolidated to 2 million market cap, because it happens. If we're always going up, it's not healthy for the chart. We would rather, I keep telling to the community this, that we would rather do slow moon than 100x, then next day we're dead. And what's even great here is that we didn't go below 1 million market cap. Even if we go below 1 million market cap, um the the community will work for Peppa, and because this is a community driven token, it's not just the team that's going to work for Peppa. So, and right now, we're actually doing great. We're above 100x, if I'm not mistaken, and the marketings are very organic. No callers are paid. The callers are asking us to post us, and then they ask us to pin their calls, and we do that as well. We're focused more on Twitter campaigns. A lot of community like this, where our research has been very great when it comes to marketing, because I'm not doing it alone. Because as an advisor, actually, I supposedly to do it alone, but the OG group is very very helpful, and then they're actually doing great. They have these ideas to come up with this community activity, or to reach this specific influencer. So yeah, it's very organic. When we reach all-time high, to be honest, if I'm not mistaken, there are zero marketing. No marketing was used to reach all-time high. It's just the hype. I don't know why people actually told the community, why are people buying? We're not doing any marketing. And it's what's very weird here is that every time we release something, every time we pin a news to the community, JITs are panicking, JITs are selling out. But that's one of our goals, to shake out the JITs before we moon. And then that's the next step is we actually want to hit 15 million market cap, and then plan another plan another set of marketing.
Okay, President. What is the next move for marketing? You're the marketing
Actually,
guy,
right
right?
now,
What is the next move?
great question. Right now, we're going to be very careful with our marketing funds because it's very crucial that now that we're all time high, we're trying to break the all time high. We will focus more on CX listings and more Twitter campaigns. As much as possible for TG marketings, we will focus only on AMAs. If there are callers, they're free to call us. We would appreciate that it happened. Um, and for after our goal first is to break all time high, which is 7 million market cap or 7.9 if I'm not mistaken. So we want to break that. We want to go above 10 million market cap and then perform or apply for another listing. We just applied for CX listings and we were accepted. We actually applied for one, but another approached us and they told us that we are eligible, we are accepted to get listed in their CX. And this CX that I'm talking about is from tier 1 as well. So 2 tier 1 will be we will list into tier 1 CX, so which is a good thing. But we're not gonna disclose anything because I think from the investor perspective, they're just gonna they're just gonna use that for their liquidity exit. They're just gonna sell after the news. So that's why we're not gonna disclose any specific date, but it's gonna come this month because it's very important that we mention which month because we're not trying to fool the community that we keep saying CX listing, but it's not gonna happen. But I'm assuring you guys that it's gonna happen. And then we just one day gonna wake up, we're mooning, we're above 10 million market cap, and we're very confident about that because the community is very strong.
Perfect. Yeah. So whatever you guys been doing, I don't know the detail of it because apparently that tells me that your community is very strong, very strong. For it to hit 4.5 million market cap off of 23, and it went up. You had a big sell off. Then the charts come back up again as we are speaking right now. Looks like there's a lot of buys coming in too. So yeah, whatever you get, keep on doing it. But media there, and I'll be checking out the community after this as well. All right, perfect. I think we have touched on. Is there anything else that we have missed there, President?
I believe not unless you will ask me some specific questions.
Yeah, so Mike's been keep tracking the questions in the room, so he's going to come on and ask some of the questions from the community. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Perfect. All
by
right,
the way,
Mike.
it's not me. I'm just gonna tell you that it's not. I'm not speaking it alone. Maybe some of those you can answer. So yeah, expect that.
No problem. And we just I think the project is very basic, and I think we went in depth on almost everything already. But we'll take a few questions.
Sure.
I was muted there. All right. Hold on. Let me bring this back up, guys. I just had it up here. All right. First community question is coming in from Bright Chris. You're so bright, Chris. As been stated in your white paper, as the project grows and the team plans to develop more utilities that will add value to the community, my question is, can we expect any game or play to earn feature down the line? And if not, would there be any other utilities you'll be considering?
Okay. Great question. Actually, I think I heard or I read that in the OG community that they keep talking about the P2S as well, but as of now, it is not final yet. But we are considering. Like I kept saying, this is a community driven. We don't want to use because I've seen personally as a marketer, I've worked a lot of projects in the past. They keep releasing P2E, and then the next day they spend $50,000, $30,000 for the development, 50,000, 60,000. A week later, they're dead. Because personally, I'm not against it, but if we can make it very effective, if we can do effective campaign on it, maybe not now at this stage, because personally, I think we will be able to sustain the P2E if we reach 50 million market cap, 100 million market cap. At this stage, we're very volatile. We want to stabilize the token first, gain the trust of the investors. Because what I see personally, what I've been observing, I was a P2E player before. I used to play a lot of P2E games. I'm not gonna mention it, but the reason why they die easily because they launched the P2E at a very small market cap, and then eventually the liquidity will dry because of the rewards. So this is a very very interesting utility that you really want to develop, but as well we have to be careful. Because we have to consider that a lot of projects out there are actually more stabilized without the P2E, utility, But we can consider maybe doing a utility. I will propose this to our owner, to our developer. Just maybe create a little games in Peppa, but not to earn. I don't know. Maybe just reward if you hit the leaderboards. I'm actually thinking about this. You will get rewarded if you hit the leaderboard. It's a basic P2E, but not actually that you farm the Peppa tokens through the P2E. I personally believe that it's not gonna be helpful to our liquidity. So yeah, I think that's a great question, and we will keep talking about that after this AMA.
Hey, sorry to break in, but Ilu is waking up at the
Yeah, I
moment.
think
So
Hila
he's
is now
coming.
awake, and he will join us soon. Yeah. Anyway, just sharing you guys this.
Sure. Awesome. I appreciate that answer there, President. Second question is also rolling in from Super Break Chris. It is talking about the second use cases, which is voting. Question is, will the investors' vote count based on how much they hold, or will all investors have equal voting power?
Vote about the Peppa Care, right?
You got it.
Yeah, because what we mentioned in the Peppa Care is we will use the voting system about the Peppa Care. Yeah, actually it's not that we're not going to be strict on that. We actually, if I'm not mistaken, we didn't do any polls in the main chat to which community we're going to use. But if you join, if you're interested to help with our Peppa Care, we would DM us, and even if it's closed, I think we might consider if you will talk to our owner, because this is very crucial from my own perspective. The voting system using polls are very let's see, it poses risk because there are a lot of bots. Polls can be botted, and if we will rely on the public main chat and then make a poll which community we're gonna use to spend, and we're gonna make a lot of a lot of options, it's not actually gonna be we're not gonna believe about the result. So we will right now we are focused in the OG group. Whatever they vote, whatever they think is the best thing, uh the best choice, we will push it. So yeah, the voting system right now is not that strict. That's what I'm saying.
Perfect. Appreciate that answer there, President. His last question, Bright Chris here, is what will the 15% retained pool fee be used for? Will it be any benefit to the investors that actually participate?
Can you repeat the fee part? I missed that.
What will the 15% retained pool fee be used for? Will it be any benefit to the investors that participated in the pool?
Yeah, I think GV will answer that for me. GV, can you answer that?
Actually, it is 20% by the updated details we did. So 20% will go for the ecosystem development, and so hence no utility for or no benefits for the buyers of or participants, because indirectly it will benefit because it will go back to the ecosystem, and it will be used further for the marketing purpose.
Perfect. Appreciate that answer there, GB Rise. And I appreciated Mitchell as well as President, you guys representing the project tonight. We have another question coming in from, his name is Random Guy. Is the Peppa Care, in the Peppa Care, what is the team's process to choosing what the charities will be? Does the community have a say in these charities at all? And how do you choose them?
Yes. Actually, we.
Hey, President, this is Hodel. Can I answer
Oh
this
yeah,
quick,
sure.
please?
Go ahead. Hodel is from the
Yeah.
Audit community. Good.
Hey, hi everyone. So yeah, I've been talking to the developer, so that's why I wanted to share some of the insights. So the Peppa Care is like we will select a list of charities based on their ratings, reputations, right? And also it could be something like the earthquake charity or some disaster happened. So those kind of charities we are going to list on the site in the D app, and people can vote on that. And as far as I know, we are still working on the design, but it will be voted by the Peppa holders. I thought that was the question you asked, right? So yes, it will be voted by the community who hold Peppa, and then the selected charity, we will decide the amount and everything. It'll be listed there, so that amount will be donated to the charity.
Perfect. Great answer for that. I appreciate that. Let's see. Next, second question here coming in from Random Guy is, with the introduction of Pepa Inu payment option, will there be any special advantages for both the business and investors who will adopt this payment option? Also, will it be easier for the payment for a debit card or scan to pay feature?
Okay. Can you, sorry, the first question, because there are two questions, right? Can you repeat the first one? I
Will
missed that
do.
one.
Sorry about that. Will do. His question is from Random Guy. Will there be any special advantages for people who adopt the payment option?
I think Ila is here. Ila, can you speak?
Oh, welcome.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay.
I slept through my alarm, but I'm here.
Good morning.
I was so yeah. Sorry, guys. It was my mistake. Normally it doesn't happen, but I think I was so tired. I just slept through my alarm, man. Yeah. I didn't hear the question. I just tuned in. Something about a debit card.
Yeah, let me repeat that for you. By the way, your teammates here and your OG holders have been representing your community amazing.
Yeah, they are amazing, man.
100%.
Without them, I wouldn't reach this point where we are now. So, yeah, please repeat.
Will do. All right, so this question is coming in from Random Guy. I'll start it right at the top. With the introduction of Pepa Inu payment option, will there be any special advantages for both business and investors who adopt your payment option?
Yes, I'm talking with our Launchpad incubator, and that's Floes for a partnership, and there will be an option to also pay with different kind of payments like a debit card, but we are in the early stages of that process, so I don't have any final answers on that yet. So please stay tuned on that part, please.
Perfect. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let me scroll up here. I had another one. All right. This one is the most recent one, actually just rolled through a minute ago, coming in from Deanna. With AI-based systems typically requiring reinforcement learning algorithms to teach how to gather data from conversation, recognizing interactions, and amongst other. When it comes to customer service or advertising, does the Pepa Inu have the capability of expanding to such advanced tasks? Do you have a customer service side?
Yes, we do have integrated the AI already with chat with Peppa on our website. I think it's having an error right now because yesterday we updated the site. But yeah, we already explored that way, the AI, and we already are doing shilling based on AI as well on Twitter. So we are ready to adapt and we move at the speed of crypto.
100%. Now, coming back to your charity here, the team member had mentioned that you guys had helped pay rent for someone here. One question is coming in from Monica is how transparent were you on that transaction and through the investors, the charitable organization for donation through voting? How will you guarantee that the contribution was actually made to the community? Will you dox his wallet?
Yeah, so we have, of course, the transaction hash we always show. But in this particular case, we also had the woman itself making a statement on Twitter. It was optional. It was not something she had to do. So that also helps with transparency towards the community. And in the future, as we are still developing the voting system noted on our roadmap, we will have an automatic system where you can see our previous donations and all the evidence that goes with it. Yeah.
Awesome, amazing. So this is actually a good questionnaire. So from when you said, I want to make this project till right now, what has been your biggest difficult task? Because you have an amazing community and your chart reflects well. So
yeah, I got it. I get the question. The most difficult one, and I'm still facing that today, even after all we did to make sure we get the trust of people, is getting trust of people that we are legit. Because they are so used to getting scammed in this space, especially in the sector we are operating in with the meme projects, that we had to create and maintain trust that we are legit. That was really a big and important thing. And I think we are still working on that as well. Yeah. So yeah, trust, man. It's trust.
100% all the way, trust always.
Yeah.
So one of the last questions here that I'm seeing from the community, actually I'm going to take another look over on Twitter in a minute, is about your partnerships. There's a couple stated on your website there. What other partnerships are you looking or hoping to onboard to your project to help push you to the next level?
Yeah, it's basically also in an early phase right now because we're getting tons of partnership requests at this moment. But I think you don't have to rush any partnerships in this stage where we are now. But what I'm hoping, and that's also a part of our marketing plan, is that people will see us as a top 5 meme coin. And to establish that point of trust again, we will also need to have some partnerships with notable projects into the space. And partnerships I am now looking for will be partnerships that will create value for my holders and reach for Pepa Inu. So we become bigger and globally known. I don't want to mention any names where we are talking with, but there are some notable partners conversations going on. Yeah.
Amazing. I look forward to seeing who those are going to be. All right. Let's see. Next question is rolling in from, I hope I say this right, Psyche. Is you mentioned that those who contributed to the vault benefit in the future if you launch another project. How would this happen, and what percent would it be?
To the ball? Sorry, can you repeat the first part one more time?
Yep, I'll start right over from the top, and hopefully this applies. Is you mentioned that those who contributed to the vault would benefit in the future if you launch another project. How and why would this happen? And what would it be like would it be an airdrop or an ICO?
I don't know where this information is coming from exactly, because I never intend to start a new project. So my fully focus will be on Peppa, and I have denied many offers already, also from some VCs, to start a new project and use the publicity I have now to start a new one. But I think that's the problem we have right now in the crypto game, is that when a dev has some kind of previous project that did a 10x, or it didn't 10x, they immediately start a new project to fill their own bags. And I think there's a very big lack in the space right now of a project that stays in good or bad times and just give the investor that feeling from, I can go to sleep, I don't have to worry that the project is dead next day. So I am not planning for a new project, but yeah, you never know what happens in the future. But I cannot see myself doing a new project anytime soon. No.
Perfect. You hear that, Siki? No new projects. Peppa Inu is the only one.
Yeah.
All right. Next question is coming in from Michael Bonds. This is catered over to your NFTs. It says, according to your NFT staking feature, will there be any NFT staking fee? And is there any penalty for unstaking early? And if it is, what are those fees going to be used for?
Yeah. So basically, we are in the second round of selling our NFTs. The second round is running, and I think 50% is sold. And in total, we have 5 rounds of 5 different NFTs, making our collection number in total 5. And all those 5 NFTs have a different layer of staking. So if you can imagine, if you stake one NFT, you get a reward. But if you stake all 5, then you will have a 5-layered base of rewards. And to make it even a little bit more difficult, there are 2 options in the future. Right now, we have a farming pool. In the contract, we left an option open so you can add your NFT to boost the APR reward by staking your NFT. This will have minimum cost, just a transaction of the gas fee of the staking. And as well, there will be no penalty to stake, because at this moment, we have the pool of farming also without any lockup period. So you can remove your staking when you please. For the 5-layered staking, despite the farming pool, I didn't decide on any numbers yet, but that will also be to create value for holders. So we try to keep the costs as low as possible, of course.
Awesome. Appreciate that. So actually, speaking on the NFT still, with there being 5 layers here, now will one wallet only be able to hold one from each tier, or will they have options to hold multiple of each tier?
Yeah, you can hold multiple from each tier. Yeah.
From each tier, right? Okay. Let's see. I think we just about covered all of these. We had a lot of great questions. Let me check the bottom coming in here. Next one actually is coming in from Puppy. This one just came in and I get a chance to read it, so we're reading it fresh right here. Is where do you in the project team see in the world of blockchain being in years to come, and how will your project change the landscape of cryptocurrency space in the years to come? How do you feel your project will impact for years to come the crypto space?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I like to answer this with the vision and within the capability of predicting the future as I can, because basically the crypto space changes every week, in my opinion, if you are really close to it and working behind on the technology of it. But what I think in a couple years, crypto will even become more mainstream. And one of the things I want to accomplish with that is uniting the meme community to fight against the centralization and dishonesty, corruption we have right now in the world. And I want to bring that in a fun way while innovating new utilities and bridging the gap between Web 2 users to Web 3.
Awesome. I appreciate that. And Bright Chris, if you can come on and ask a question. I believe I actually asked all of yours. Are you here, Bright Chris? You want to come on the mic real quick and ask your question? Might be a little late there. Oh, third one. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Nope, I did ask that one. So, Bright Chris, we're going to move on, as I did ask all of those questions there. That is it. Oh, Puppy, you just want to ask a question? Please, if anybody wants to ask from the community on voice, feel free at any point to unmute yourself. So, Puppy, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Good, Puppy. Hello.
Yeah, man.
Okay. My question is, what do you consider as your biggest obstacle for long-term success, and how are you trying to overcome it?
Yeah. So the biggest obstacle I see at this point for long-term success, it would be Bitcoin, because you are always a little bit, I don't know the English word right now, connected to what Bitcoin is doing. So if we enter a bear market, I think it's very important to prepare for that and have a plan, because basically if Bitcoin really goes down and the markets change, most projects die. And the thing that's really important when that happens is how you're gonna stand up after you fall, and what are you going to do to keep your community engaged in those worst times. I think that's a big thing every project has to account for, because it cannot change overnight.
So my last question was like about the Web3. So Web3 has a better technology than Web2, but Web3 technology is still relatively new and still has many gaps. So how do you anticipate this, especially in terms of security and user convenience?
Yeah, we find security very important. So every time we release something like the farm or something, another different utility where people have to connect a wallet and they're trusting us with the connection, we always do an audit. And I think that's a very basic thing to do. And regarding the Web3 gap with Web2, I think you just have to bring the most user-friendly interface to the Web2 users. And I think that's the most important thing to look out for, because if you don't make it as easy as the Web2 applications, people tend to distrust it, and there we have it again. Trust is one of the biggest issues in crypto, and I think with time, if you keep showing that you are legit and you keep providing services where people are using it on a daily basis, I think you can bridge that gap more easily with time and with your name as a project itself.
Yeah, thank you everyone.
Thank you, Papi.
Thank you, Puppy. One of the last questions I did want to ask you there, now that you did join in here, maybe you can give a little bit clearer answer. With your play to earn game that you did maybe start developing or looking to implement in the future, could you give us a little bit better breakdown of what you think that play to earn game is going to be about and how you earn it?
Well, for so far I know, I don't have any plans for play to earn. I don't know where that information is coming from. I also don't have it on the website, but I do have an idea in my head, but it's really just an idea. So, and it would be maybe the meme market, I think. So, the meme market is something people can create their memes and earn while doing so with a monthly leaderboard for the creators, because all the community can vote on your creations, a meme, art or stuff, and then there will be a monthly leaderboard that distribute prizes to those. And if I ever start developing or attach a game to Peppa, I think there are countless opportunities, because yeah, if you look at our logo and you see Peppa, I think you can start making some ideas for a play to earn game yourself already, because the opportunities are endless.
100% they are. 100%. Yeah. There are so many different aspects you can incorporate into a play to earn game. So the sky's the limit on that side. I do see Gemini wants to ask a question. Please feel free to unmute yourself, Gemini. Ask your question.
Oh, can you hear me, please?
You sound a little muffled. I can't hear you.
Good. Thank you, Mike, for the opportunity. Thank you. I'm very grateful. I would like to know, like, what kind of partner is Pepa Inu? I mean, what kind of partner are you guys looking out for, and what are the qualities you guys are looking out for? If you guys are looking out for your partners.
Yeah. So what I find very important is the team behind a project. It's not only about the name. I think it's a very big miscommunication in the crypto world that most investors only look at the name itself, but don't do any research into the team. And as I find it, the security for my community most important part. The first step I will do in a partnership is always investigating the team, and not only on their words but also their actions. So I think that's the most important part I will be looking at for a partnership, and if it benefits the holders, of course, and if the communication and the feeling between both teams are good enough to start a partnership. Sorry.
Good. I'm satisfied. Thank you for the opportunity, Mike. And thank you.
It's my pleasure, man. Gemini, it's my pleasure.
Always welcome here, Gemini. Appreciate the questions there. I believe that's going to wrap it up for all the questions I have there, Elia. So if there's no more questions from the community, I would like to kick it back to Seattle. And I thank you, Elia and Mitchell, CV, and President, all representing the beautiful project you guys have.
Yeah, man. I want to apologize for everyone. It's for oversleeping. I don't know what happened. My alarm was set, but maybe I was so tired because I had a long week. I didn't sleep much, but after some, how do you say it? I want to thank also the president and the OGs for stepping up, and I think that shows also a key part of our project, that it's not only me. We have a big team and big support from the OGs who have been standing with us for weeks now, and it's like one big family. And if someone fails to step up, there's always someone to replace him, and I think that's beautiful. So thanks a lot, and my apologies for the delay.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for the questions there, Mike. Alua, great to meet you, brother, and I appreciate you coming in here. I know you're across from the other world, from the U.S. So, like you said, I think you have just in the little time frame that we have here, speaking to you guys, I sense that your community is amazing. Your community stepped up. You know, you were not here, and you got the president, you have Mitchell, you have VR stepped up and represent the project. That speaks volume. But not only speaks volume, but it's a reflective of your leadership as well. To create a meme coin to go from 23,000 to 4. I think right now we have 4.9 right now, I believe. So that's pretty impressive what you have done there, Alua. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, man. I couldn't be any more proud on the team myself. I hope this session is recorded. Yeah, it's recording. I'm gonna watch it back and enjoy the fact that I can trust on them so easily. But I wish to turn back some time, but because I feel like I owe you guys something now, because I didn't make it. But yeah, very happy with the community we have, and it's becoming stronger every day. And I hope to welcome some more USA-based people in the community, because I think we are lacking at that part. That was also the reason we contacted you guys. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in the coming days and for months to come.
Yeah, 100%. So what we like to do is, Alua, we like to raise awareness to your Telegram room, and usually we will ping your Telegram and say, go join your community, and Mike is going to come over, pick $10 as a winner. Then that's on us as well. Is that something that you want us to do?
Yeah, sure. We can think of some kind of promotion. For example, people will buy more than $10, get drawn into a pool, and 3 winners get $100 of Peppa or something. We will talk about it in the in the convo. We will figure something out, I think.
Perfect. So with that said, Johnny is in the room. He's going to pin the Telegram room, guys. I feel like the community is amazing over there. And make sure you guys take part, in the community, be part of the team. And Mike's going to come and pick one winner. Maybe just say, USA Crypto Group sends me, or send a sticker from USA Crypto Group. All right, guys, like always, this is not financial advice. Always do your research accordingly and make that assessment and judgment on your own. Alua, President, and the rest of the team, great meeting you guys. You guys represent the project very well, and I'm very impressed with what you guys have accomplished so far. And I look forward to see what else you're going to be doing very soon in the future.
Yeah, thank you, mate, for the kind words. Thank you.
All right, so at this point here, we're going to wrap it up. But before we wrap it up, we do have some giveaway to do. Mike's going to come back on and do a giveaway.
The Wheel of Fortune.
The Wheel
of Fortune.
Yeah.
I love it. Ilya, so real quick, I just want to let you know as well, I'm going to upload this to the YouTube, and I'm going to get you over a copy ASAP as soon as it's uploaded there for your community as well.
Oh, cool, man. I will share it, definitely.
Love it. With that being said, we're going to pick $20 on one random winner off the wheel. Like always, I take down everybody's all the participants' names. We're going to shuffle through the questions that we had tonight, pick the best question, award $20 there as well. And like Seattle said, join over to the Pepa Inu's community, drop a sticker, drop USA sent me, one of the two, and I'll be over there shortly to pick an additional winner. We still have, until tomorrow, a $25 Twitter event going on for Pepa Inu. Go like, share, comment, follow, and I'll pick another $25 random there. Now look out, as soon as I post YouTube, there's going to be an additional $15 opportunity that the entire community will be able to get in on. With that being said, I'm going to shuffle this up and grab our winner off the wheel.
It's a real USA crypto wheel, huh? Customized as well.
Yep, absolutely. Scott 45, congratulations, won yourself $20. That was it for the wheel tonight, guys. And that is going to wrap up everything on my side. It is getting a bit late, so I'm going to get right on putting all of this onto YouTube and getting over to you. Ilya, I want to thank you for coming in. I know it's early for you. I'm going to get everything loaded up, sent over to you as soon as possible. Thank you to USA community. Thank you for all that's joined from Pepa Inu. We love you all.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Check the chart out, guys. The chart is live. Last thing, the chart is live. Check it out. Looks like we have some good buys coming in, and it's heading towards that all-time high again. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, man. Amazing AMA.
Bright Chris, are you ready for this? We're about to close out.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. Well, this is USA Crypto Group. We love all of you. We will see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
All right.
Good night, guys.